Welcome back, everyone. We're back in Strawberry. When we were here last, getting a bath, thinking we were going to try on a nice bear hat, we remembered that we've got something going on in this store here. So I think that's the first thing we're going to do. We've got to investigate it. There's a moonshine operation going on. You see that question mark by the store, which is just going on the left-hand side? That's just what we're going to do. So usually these don't end well.
Hey, come on. Howdy.
So what's going down in here? Maybe we'll have a look round the back.
There you are. Take a look, if you will. So I hear the bank got cleaned out over in Valentine. Come back again.
I am investigating, but what do we investigate? Maybe it's underneath? Let's have a look underneath. Here we go. Let's have a peek. They've got stills going on. They're cooking up some alcohol. We've found a hidden operation. You can now rob the shop's side business. Right. These never usually end well. We robbed a store in Valentine because they had some kind of operation.
Someone put you up to wearing that?
He's dissing my new hat. Happened to be a very important hat. This represents a fine kill and a great jeopardy, so keep your mouth shut. Your head looks like a willy with that hat, mate, so you know, pots and kettles. Right, can we shut the door? I want to shut the door. Don't know what good that does, but it makes me feel better. And I should have put my bandana on, but never mind. So, first of all, let's rob the basement. Rob the register.
This is a robbery. Open the register up.
Yes, go ahead and take whatever you need.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Just a small business in a small town.
Now, you're not going to admit about your... Let's rob the basement.
Not so fast. Basement. I want to see what you got cooking down there.
That ain't nothing. Just a little batch of white lightning to warm the old bones.
Take me down there. Now!
We meet this guy later, under different circumstances, and he gives us a good tip.
It's down this way.
So it's sad to see that
like I say,
we're doing him over.
See, really, just a little drop on the side.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, what are we looking for? So there's lots of things to loot in terms of vegetables,
Just trying to make
bourbon.
ends meet. It ain't like strawberries full of big spenders.
You can't carry any more gin
You can see it ain't much, really.
or veg.
Just a couple of old stills. Nothing worth taking. It's more of a hobby than anything else.
Bit of valerian root, but that won't do us any good.
Come on! You don't have to clean me out.
Okay, but what do I clean out? What is there to get?
I look like a wealthy man to you.
Let's have a look. What's going on here that we haven't got? Maybe...
Hey now, that's close enough.
Show me where the money is. I ain't gonna ask you twice.
Okay. Don't point that at me. There's a loose brick in the wall by the still.
That's better.
Whereabouts? Where is this loose brick? So here's the still.
Whoa, please, stay back.
Light the way then. Where's this loose brick?
Stay away from me, please.
A loose brick. There we are. Inspect the hidden stash. What are we picking up here? $50.
You don't need to take it all.
Right. I'm going to tie him up. I'm going to kill him. I'm not going to tie him up. And I look forward to seeing him again later. Resurrected. And another 40 cents on his person. Right. And because, you know, there's no one to see, we can pick up all sorts of things here. Gin, well, we're full of those, but one day we'll have more satchel space. Predator baits, we can sell all this stuff. Carrots, apples. And then we're contributing to our beautiful dishonour meter there, which will desperately need some work. Considering it's the name of our adventure. Hair pomade. There's a pocket watch which we can't steal because we haven't got the gap for it, but live crickets, yeah, salted venison, anything we can steal we will. And then on the way back we're going to go and visit, I'll show you on the map. I can't remember exactly the name, but it's somewhere that pays us over the odds for any food resources we have. So we're going to go via there, and then once we do that we'll make a plan. And because we've done it so silently and stealthily, no one's any the wiser. So look on this map. What's it called? It's called the Appleseed Timber Company. So we're going to go over here and take a look. And so we've been there twice. Once, very, very briefly, during a mission where it started as an event whereby a tree fell, and we didn't really see that or get to experience that, so that was a shame. But the first time we went, we were introduced to the fact that we could go back there, sell our wares, and just check in with them. But they're also building things. They're a timber company and they're building some kind of settlement. So we're going to get to see how that's progressed. It's been a good few in-game weeks since we had the pleasure. And it's nice to be back up in this area because we've been down in the muggy climate of Rhodes and the swamps of Lemoyne and places like that for a good few days. So it's nice to get up here, do some hunting, get a nice hat, and see what's what. But we'll go past the seed company, and yes, definitely progressing.
Easy.
They've got stuff going on over here. Okay, well, let's go and see our main man.
You three, back to work! We lost too much time on this already! Mr. Appleseed is very unhappy!
Mr. Appleseed ain't out here getting mauled by wolves. We lost 2 men already.
Well, there ain't none of you getting paid for a single minute you didn't work.
Fine by me. I'd rather be poor than dead.
They're complaining about wolves.
Ah, bunch of good-for-nothing cowards!
Yeah.
Call yourselves lumbermen, you frailest few damn critters.
So it's
a forest. What the hell do you expect?
So they definitely chopped down lots more trees, that's for sure. And they're building something. Right, I'll speak to the foreman.
Partner?
Oh, yes, you. You've been a real bastard to us in the past, but I gotta ask. These wolves have got me at the end of my rope.
They've been attacking workers on the south side of the camp. We need a real man to get rid of them. What do you say? He'll be very well rewarded.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that because we need some good wolf
If
pelts.
you're paying, I should be able to take care of that for you.
Okay, investigate the site of the animal attack. So we're going to go back to Rochambeau. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick look at the compendium to remind ourselves what these wolves need. But we're also going to get our bow, because I'm pretty sure they just need a good bow. So we'll grab the bow, and we'll also grab the long-range rifle. And then let's just also feed ourselves up, because they absolutely ruin me every time. So I want to be so sure that I've got everything sorted. And then we'll go to the tonics and we'll build up our Deadeye tonic. And also our health tonic. So, fully restores health, stamina and Deadeye and fortifies moderately. Let's go for the full whack, because we're going to be using the bow as well, so that takes up stamina. Right. Let's have a look at this compendium then. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Where are you, wolf? Show your face. From one wolf to another. Reveal yourself. Definitely gone past it, haven't I? Wolf, wolf, wolf. What are you? You a wolf? You're a grey wolf. Maintain habitat in the Big Valley region and tall trees north as carnivores. It's recommended that long-range weapons like rifles or a bow with arrows are used to wound or kill. Okay. So a rifle, we've got the right stuff to see off these guys effectively. But it's bloody dark. But you know, we'll try. Okay, so it's a tracking affair. Well, this is great. It's a little mission. I just thought we'd see sort of events going on and experience them, but we're actually getting involved. Follow the trail. I wonder what type of wolf this is. Nothing up ahead at the moment. What time is it? Oh god, it's not going to be light for ages. I think there's enough light by the moon, so I'm just going to go for it. If I camp and it disappears, I'll be pretty upset. Okay, well that's their sound. That's their call. Oh, that's a guy that they've killed. Oh goodness me. Kill the wolves. Where are they? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Nice and easy.
Where are they? Oh, they're coming. I haven't got the nerve. I haven't got the nerve.
Back off.
I haven't got the nerve. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, what have I got? What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? Let's get these split points. Silly, silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. Any more? There's some more. There's one more. Man, I bet they were good ones as well. God, best laid plans. Definitely lost my shit. How can you just aim? They're just coming towards you at close quarters. So obviously practice makes perfect, but that's just not me. I haven't had it. Letter from St. Luke's Academy. What's this? Reveal. A rejection letter from a professor. Dear Mr. Appleby, thank you for your letter. Sadly, we do not have any vacancies at present for men with your talents, but I wish you good luck with your search for more satisfying employment, be it in teaching history or any other career that takes your fancy. May I recommend the Merchant Navy? Should your heart be set on teaching, then I feel honour bound to advise you that a degree from a reputable university is normally a requirement, which my sense is you do not yet possess. A basic knowledge of your subject is also considered advantageous. I do, however, implore you not to make good on your promise to brutally murder me with a garden hoe if I do not give you the job. This is a good school, and the boys should be spared the sight of the headmaster being murdered by a prospective history teacher and fencing instructor. I've advised the police as to your threats and asked that you do not come within 20 miles of me or the academy again. Yours sincerely and respectfully, Professor Crane. Well, that is weird. Well, I've not come across a Mr. Appleby. It's an Appleseed timber company, but that doesn't mean that they're related to that. So he threatened to kill. Man. Oh, I'm upset myself there. I didn't at least try and pick one off with a sniper rifle. Just panicked. Couldn't see them. And just had to get the guns out. And then we're in there at close quarters. I find it tough, man. Not gonna lie, I find it tough. Okay, well, he's going to give us a monetary reward, which we'll be very happy about.
Oh, there you are. I assumed from all the gunshots and howling, you got some good news for me?
Yep, it's done.
That's a relief, I'll tell you. Excellent work. Money's right there on the table.
Don't mention it. Me and Wolves go way back.
Haha. don't they just? Okay.
I'm leaving. Don't work too hard.
Now, can't I sell
There
him?
ain't much danger of that with this bunch, my friend.
Sell him some gear. I want to sell him some stuff. I could sometimes sell him some items. Very strange. Okay, well, let's look on this map, see if it's actually highlighted. It's not. That's odd. It said come back any...
All right, you lazy bastards. You get back to work first thing in the morning. The wolves are gone, so no more excuses.
Hello? Right, let's see if he... No, can't sell him anything. It's a shame. All this stuff to sell. He's not having it. Okay, Roche, well... Thank you for hanging around there. Okay, so Appleseed Timber Company, sorted for a while. We've relieved the shop owner of his life and his money. Blackwater's just not open to us for now. Okay, well, there's definitely other things we can amuse ourselves with. We've got plenty of animals to get hold of, but I think at some point very soon I'm just going to go ahead and just go on a long hunting trip without recording and just tell you what we won at the Trapper, all the perfect things that I got hold of, and then we might buy some items and then just sort of happen upon the hunting as and when it occurs. Ooh, there's something going on. I wonder if we can now go and ask the foreman. Because he's there. Maybe we can now go and ask him, because that sort of event is receded. We don't want to antagonise him, do we?
Good heavens above. Look at you.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to?
That's all we're allowed to do. Okay, right. So let's get back down to the camp and back to Rhodes and think long and hard about what we want out of this episode. What do we need? Do we need to progress the story? Which is kind of all that's left. So what I'm going to do is see you fine folk down where it's hotter. See you in a bit.
Easy.
I found this old boat here. Don't know what this is all about. With a floating guy. God, that's quite biblical, isn't it? Let's loot him. I think he might drop if we loot him.
Whoa! I thought you was already gone. I never stopped.
Tell her I never stopped. Oh, that's beautiful. Lost letter to Bonnie. Wow! Is this Bonnie McFarlane? Dear Miss McFarlane, I'm sorry I said it to you. Sorry. You're the light. I do let things get out of control in my head. It won't let me read it normally. Always free that, but I love you. We are bound to be together. It is destiny. I know it. I saw something about kids. You were happy, and my wife, and I was proud to be your husband. Dreams don't lie. You're heading off to make my fortune, and when I came back, and man, you'll be what a fine husband I will make you, and father to your children, and I won't give up on that subject. Wow. So yes, Bonnie was widowed. And he's been somewhere on a boat. We can't loot him anymore. Bonnie was a young lass, or it will be a young lass now. And he looks pretty old, but maybe he's just dishevelled. Or maybe she just went for the older dudes. Because she would be probably in her early 20s right at this moment. She was perhaps early to mid 30s in the first game, so 11 years prior. She'd probably be in her early to mid 20s, and she's with Baldy Coots there, Baldy Beard, who's greying. Tell her that I tried, or tell her that I love her. That's madness. What a little Easter egg that is. Okay, well, these things that we're supposed to be able to open, I've got to put them away, that's why. What can we do to help here? So there's all the stuff that he kept. Money clips. Guama rum. We can't carry any more that's there, the chewing tobacco. There's also a little chest here. So where had he been? Pocket watch and everything else we can't take. There's a diary. Man. So let's just look in the satchel, see if we can actually read it this time. Yes, we can. I'm sorry you said it. I'm sorry. You were right. I do let things get out of control in my head. I always have to have. I see that, but I love you. We are meant to be together. It is our destiny. I know it is. I saw us in a dream, raising kids. You were very happy as my wife, and I was proud to be your husband. Dreams don't lie, and neither do I. I'm heading off to make my fortune. When I come back, a rich man, you'll see what a fine husband I will make you, and a father to our children. And no, I won't grow up. On that subject, you're wrong. I've got so many things to say to you. I'm going to continue with the writing of this letter later, but believe me when I say we are destined for a long, happy life together. Even your father will come to believe it and accept me, no matter how humble my birth. Okay, so this wasn't his husband, because she's Miss McFarlane. So this is just... This is sort of an admirer who perhaps she rejected and she told him to grow up. So it's not his husband, it's someone who wanted to prove to her that he was worthy of her hand in marriage. And he went to the ends of the earth to do that. And he rolled up here. So if you imagine that he came... Wow. He was coming home from somewhere. So maybe he was coming home from somewhere tropical, trying to make his fortune. And he wanted to come back and impress her, but it all ended terribly. God, Miss McFarlane, Bonnie McFarlane, what do you do to these men? Okay, well, I'm not sure we bump into Bonnie McFarlane to inform her of that. Okay, well, that was utterly interesting and a rare occasion where we've bumped into non-gang members or the evidence of that non-gang members are living in this world. We've found very precious little. I think it's the gunslinger. I can't remember his name. He's on one of the cards, and I do know his name very well, but I can't think right now.
Slow it up.
Yeah, and now we've got Bonnie McFarlane. So yes, the gunslinger was mentioned, the one we met in Mexico. God, my memory. And there's Bonnie being mentioned. There's just explicit references to it. Oh, what we got here? We've got a special little stranger mission that we didn't know about. Yes, please. Some sort of fishing structure. It's going to be a fishing mission, isn't it? I've lost my boat. Can you go retrieve my boat and 10 carps? Beautiful jetty he's got. Right at the top of this lake.
Yes? Can I help you?
Hey,
Hello, chum.
chum.
Do you want an autograph or a photograph?
Oh.
Sorry.
People often get nervous, but there's really no need to. I'm just a normal guy who, well, happens to be very famous.
Okay. Who are you?
Jeremy Gill,
Who?
the famous fisherman. I've written a lot of books. I'm in the newspaper all the time. Here's one from the New Hanover Gazette from a few years back. And this is a book I wrote. Huh? I wrote it.
Good for you.
You really don't know who I am? Oh, well. Nice to meet you.
You too. Arthur.
Sure you don't want a photo?
Not right now.
You know, mothers, they often offer me their daughters.
Just for a photograph?
No, to marry. But I say no. I'm married to the fish.
So, you're famous for fishing?
Very.
And that pays well?
Pretty well. What I mostly do is send fans stuffed fish.
Stuffed fish?
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Come with me.
And you're selling these?
Yes. How many do you want? If you get 3, we could do a photograph. Together, like actual friends.
I'm fine. It's sort of ridiculous.
Listen, chum, people love it. And I could sell even more fish if I had them. It helps them to know that out there,
Wow.
there's some man fighting with Neptune on a daily basis and winning.
Okay.
But I can't catch enough of them. And there's really good money in this.
I'll fish a little.
You do? Well, in that case, send them to me. Of course, not if they're too rotten. Do you like that bass? I'd sell this for $50. I'd give you 15.
Send you fish.
Ooh, my card and a map.
Well, maybe I shall.
Only the decent ones. They have to be at least 24 inches in length and 10 pounds in weight. No one wants to imagine Jeremy Gill catching a tiddler. There's no money in tiddlers.
So I hear.
Okay, so there's another legendary fish. Look for locations throughout the world. Once caught, you can mail them to Gil for a nice reward. Catch and mail the legendary fish to Gil. Super duper. Right, well, let's go and see Gil. Do you think he's just locked in there? I wouldn't mind seeing him again. No, he's locked the door. Special lures are now available. Special lures at the bait shop in the garage. Using these lures will make it easier to catch larger fish. Well, I thought I had the most special of the lures, but I do not, which is concerning. But that fish looks inviting, doesn't it? Do you think I'll be able to get that just with my normal lake lure?
Let's see if anything's biting.
No. Let's try a bit over here. Right, this is going to go straight in their path. I can see you. You look like big boys. Got you. Got you. Right, you're tired, so I'm going to reel you in. Guys, he's a tough one. Continuing can cause the line to break. Yeah, we know that. But he's a tough one to get. It's not allowing me to reel him in fast. Oh.
Here we go. Come on.
Drag the fish towards it and pull up. Quickly reeling lines to make faster progress. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Guys, this is a tough one. This is going to be the biggest one we've had. Come on.
Give up already.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, come here.
Come on, we got it. We got this one. We got this one. Whoa, look at the size of this bad boy.
Our fish.
I think I might get a personal trophy for this. For being over a certain amount of pounds. 18 pounds lake sturgeon. Yes, it was this big. So that's the biggest fish I've ever caught. Use its snout to stir up lake bottoms. It's tasty, flaky fish. Lake lures are preferred. Okay, well, definitely going to keep you, mate.
You're mine.
And I think the size of it dictates we might have to put him on the back of the horse. I definitely don't want to keep that out in the sun. Look at it! Alright, well, we'll give that to...
Yeah.
I think it's... let's have a look here. About the legendary fish. Jeremy Goals asks if you can catch and post 13 legendary fish to him. Well, this is definitely not a legendary fish. So, at some point we're going to go back to Le Gras, see if we can find, if it's been updated with a legendary lake lure, a special lure, because, or if these are the ones, because we bought 3 and I thought that was it, but apparently they're very special. So that's worth finding. And then he wants 13 of them, and then we get some kind of reward. So this isn't going to be 100% playthrough. This is going to be enjoying and finding secrets playthrough. getting some nice garments together, finding some nice things, but I will probably leave the sort of grinding to get things like that till after I've finished. So I will try and mop up everything and get as many trophies as I can. I'm a bit of a trophy hound, it has to be said. But if there's anything that you want me to do in the interim between these main missions, I'm sort of amusing myself at the moment, but if there's anything you want to see, you have sort of mentioned that you wanted me to do a bit more legendary hunting, which we've done, and you're great at sort of pointing me in the direction of secrets that I might have missed on my path, and please do continue doing that.
Get that horse away from here!
Okay, take it easy. Yep.
Get that horse away from the camp. Okay, well, we'll go and see Pearson straight away. Hand this in. And then we'll have a little chat round.
What on earth are you dressed as?
Hello there.
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
All right, Pierce.
Okay, bit of that, bit of that. You want some bird meat? You can have this stringy meat.
Good job, Mr. Morgan.
Thank you. Do you need some more? I'm going to go to the contribute to the tithing box.
Just some silly romance.
No.
I don't.
What could be silly about romance?
Is that Dutch?
Without romance, we are nothing but monkeys.
I don't know where Dutch is.
So the small-minded scientist.
Can't see him. I think he's talking to Mary Beth. Is that here? That Dutch there?
Enjoy your reading.
No, that's John. Yeah, Dutch.
Morning, Arthur.
He fancies a bit of Mary Beth. Molly was...
What? That wasn't too smart.
It was fun. I'll put your share in your wallet.
Okay. Thanks.
Fantastic, well thank you. Well, Dutch is... Molly was chastising Dutch for leering, perving on some of the girls in the camp, and I think Mary Beth might have been one of them because he was being a bit smarmy there. I've never heard Dutch smarmy. I didn't like it. Did not like it. Good morning, mate.
Morning. Watch the wind doesn't change.
Oh, shut up, Arthur.
Okay, well let's contribute. Not contribute anything monetarily for a while, but might just give some items. Get rid of some of these buckles, which in the comments you've told me that aren't needed. So I'll do that. And then how much is that? $9. Well, that's no good. I might contribute a bit more. What other items should we give? Let's give one of these watches. How much is that? Another one? Okay, well we're in the area of what I like to give, sort of 20 odd bucks at a time. And then let's look at the ledger and see the top right hand corner there. Let's make these yellow. Let's restock the medicine. Oh, let's do this one. And then on the provisions, it says let's treat ourselves, which will be good. Oh, yes. Potions galore. And over here, let's cocaine, chewing gum, and assorted sweets we can find at the chuck wagon. And then let's upgrade the ammunition. If not, we'll just resupply it. And I'm going to take advantage of that ammunition as well, because we are running low on a few areas, namely rifles. There we go. So the camp should be very happy with us because we're fully paid up. So we're just going to go to the back of our wagon, where we're going to absolutely raid it for stuff. So rifle cartridges. Let's take some shotgun shells. We don't use many of those at the moment. We haven't had sort of many close-range shootouts for a while. Rifle cartridges for days.
So, how are you?
Who are you talking to?
I really hope this new garb of yours isn't a permanent fixture.
He doesn't like the bear hat.
Dutch. All we're doing with these families seems like more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, nonsense. We are close to something. Hosea thinks so, too.
Well,
I sure hope so.
I don't think Hosea does think so, to be fair. Repeater cartridges I think we'd be okay with. Pistol. Revolver. I'd love some more rifles. More rifle ones. I think we've had them all. Repeaters. What's up there? It says rifle up there, but we can't get those. God, this way of doing it is so hit and miss. Take some more revolvers. Pistols. And high velocity repeater cartridges. I might try and use my repeater a bit more actually. Especially because we've now got some high velocity ones. Alright, well let's go and see what people are about. We've come across Dutch perving with... oh! One thing we're going to do is look at the shaving kit and just see where we're at on our beard. We're at number 8 at the moment, so we need to buy some more pomade, some more hair tonic. Which we'll do that at the store. Oh, he's not well, is he?
You okay, old man?
Sure. Just dandy, partner, just dandy.
He just wants to rest now, Hosea. He's had a life of being on the run.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Well, if you ever need something, you let me know.
Okay, Kieran and Sadie, and let's just go up and have a chat to those guys. Kieran's always dealing with the horses, that's his job. He's always passing a horse or got a saddle in his hand.
Arthur, that's a strange getup.
Oh, Driscoll boy.
They don't like the new hat. It's probably not the right hat for this weather either. Oops. What have we done there? What have we done there? Sadie.
Hey, Sadie.
So you didn't get Como Driscoll?
No. And I'm feeling better, by the way. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
The sheet is still filled with hate about Colm. And we didn't get Colm or Driscoll, no, but we just certainly got captured by him. Molly's
Hello?
taking some
Miss
time.
O'Shea. You see miles away.
I'm fine.
They're all entertaining themselves with their various pursuits. We've got 2 readers. We've got a sewer in Mary Beth.
Hey, Mary Beth.
Glad to see you back on your feet.
A few new scars, but I'll live. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
I wonder if Dutch has invited Mary Beth into the gang as a reserve, a first reserve
Little son, we're not
for
home
Molly.
free, but
You think they're off our backs?
for now, long enough for us to figure out what we're doing.
They're gonna let a bunch of criminals go after what we done.
We are not criminals. We are outlaws.
There's a difference?
Of course there is a goddamn difference, and when you figure out what that is, you'll know what the hell we're doing. Arthur?
So that's...
It feels like we're running, killing, and running some more.
Listen, these are tough times, of course, but now, this is when we have to be our strongest. We're gonna make it. We are gonna be okay, but please, Javier, I need you strong.
Okay.
Not okay, okay. Yes or no. Strong or weak. Which is it?
Strong.
Javier's starting to question Dutch. But
Ain't like you to doubt Dutch.
I ain't doubting. I just want to understand the situation.
I don't think even Dutch fully understands that. All right, well, I should be getting on.
it ain't like you to doubt Dutch. Well, that's true. We're reaching that point now. There's too much heat.
You don't gotta worry about Javier's loyalty.
I ain't so sure about any of you these days.
Oh, come on, Dutch.
Yeah, cracks in people's loyalty is beginning to show. Hosea questioning Dutch, we're questioning Dutch, John, and now Javier. When Javier's doing it, he knows something's wrong. Dutch seems to have brought him round again to his way of thinking, but so we're all following him. We're all keeping in his plan, but we're all wondering if we're doing the right thing.
Are as pretty as a picture, my dear.
Mary Beth is popular today.
Pretty as a picture indeed. But oh my lord. Oh my lord. What's in your book?
What was that? Was he just doing a bit of a magic trick? What are they, butterflies? God, he's a charmer. He's just setting it up for later.
Bloody devil. He's a kind devil. I wouldn't even ask why you're wearing that.
Hey there. Sometimes I wonder why you stick with us reprobates.
Oh, you ain't so bad.
I think Karen needs to cover up that chest. She's either got some kind of a allergic reaction or she's catching the sun. Those bristles need covering up, my love.
My lady.
Hi, Arthur.
You look well.
Thank you, Arthur.
Tilly, you're always doing that.
Hey, Tilly.
Hello.
Doing a good job there.
Thank you, Arthur.
Okay. Well,
Mr. Morgan.
bit of poker? Last time Uncle took us down and the Reverend took us down. The two most inebriated took us down.
Anyone? Count me in.
So who have we got? Uncle? Lenny?
Ooh, someone's
Pearson.
gonna have to make a liquor run eventually. I'd rather play for cigarettes than money, really.
Okay, everyone's got about $1. What's our cards? Okay, king. So let's call it.
Someone's got to fear.
Lenny's confident.
I'm just here for fun, all right?
And so he's raised it, so I've got a call. Right, we're good to go for the what's the name? Community cards.
I'll check.
Right, we've got nothing going on. Absolutely nothing. So an ace isn't good.
No.
So I'm not going to pretend anything.
Here,
7, 8, 9.
This is me being generous.
6, 7, 8, 9. So if we get a 10 or a 5, we're in business. 10 or a 5 are the last two cards. So I'm gonna represent a little bit of strength here.
Huh.
Pearson's doing a good bit of bluffing. Is that a king?
At least it's something.
It is. So we've got a pair, a fairly high pair. But you can bet your bum he's got an ace. So the next one we need a 5 or a 10. Alright, let's try and buy the pot because I'm not confident.
Let's hurry this along, shall we?
I'm not confident that a pair of kings is going to do the job against this guy.
Well, you're making this real fun.
Oh,
There.
dear.
Almost had it. Ha ha! Come on! Oh, damn you. Come to me.
Yep. Oh, I thought there was another turn, but there wasn't. Of course, there's 5 cards. Okay, so what we got here?
Well, nobody can say I had a misspent youth.
Poker
We're looking
builds
good.
character,
We're looking
as
good.
the saying goes.
Who said that?
I think Davy Callender did.
Talking about the
We
calendars.
can't speak ill of the dead.
Looking all right here.
207, absolute rot.
Sure. Check.
Right, let's check. What you guys got? 2 or 7? Oh, we got a pair of 2s,
I'm just here for fun, all right?
which is nothing.
Oh, careful. Don't go crazy.
So let's just see where this goes. See what these guys are going to do.
Stuff.
Uncle's in. Lenny's out. Two and a set. Okay, 2 pair. 2 pair, which is pretty good. Better than last time. So there's 2 guys in. So let's just sort the men from the boys a little bit.
That's all I got.
You got Jack and Squat.
Don't fret. I'll
They're
be back to
both
collect
in.
this.
They're both in. All right. Let's raise it a bit, because then Pearson will have to go all in. Let's get both of them all in.
Some of us ain't
I
got
think
all
this is
day
what
here.
will happen. If we do 85, that means everyone's all in.
Okay, let's have some fun here.
You can't fool this old man.
Okay, Pearson. Everyone's all in.
Cast your eyes on this.
That's all I got.
Getting all the bad ones today.
So what's he got?
No.
5 and an 8.
All right. Damn, stacked real good for you.
What did he get then? A high straight, you bastard. And I only had 2 pair. Well done, Pearson.
Yep, there.
A high straight. Well, I won some. I won what was against Uncle.
Damn. How so fast?
Bye now.
Okay, so Pearson's up.
If we had...
Okay.
all right then.
That'll do.
Didn't even look at the cards. Right, we've got diamonds. Cool.
Okay.
And they're all hearts. But we've got a 9, so we've got a pair.
How about that?
Long way to go on a whole heap of
Lenny's
nothing.
in. Pearson's out. Oh, we've got 2 pair. Beg your pardon. Alright. Let's take him down then. What's he got? 80.
Let's have a little fun, shall we?
Nah,
This is
too
getting
much.
fun now.
Too much.
Yes.
Okay, so what we got? I might call it a day then. I think we're up.
Well, this is a slog.
I
I think
admire your
we've made 50
perseverance,
cents, so
at least.
let's call it a day there. They want me to deal anyway.
You never learned to play a game till you played it for bread.
I'm going to fold and just
That
come out
was
of this.
fun, but I think I'm calling it quits.
Okay, folks. Well, Lenny,
Hey, Lenny. How's it going?
Good. How you feeling?
Much better.
okay. Well, in the last few episodes, we've done some discovering, done some hunting. We found some good things, and we've kind of tried to have a little break from this area, which has been fine. But we can't ignore it forever. This next mission is kind of pivotal for this game, I think. Oh, and we've got Albert Mason back. Isn't that great? Okay, so I'm always avoiding it. So next episode, we're going to fit 2 in at once. We're going to do Albert Mason up here, and then we're going to come back down to to Bill Williamson for this mission. I hope you enjoyed this video from me, the Patient Wolf, and if you did, leave a like or a comment. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for more of my unique gaming content. Furthermore, if inclined, visit my Patreon page for details on how to further support my work. Thanks again for watching.